Hello everybody, this is Bill McFadden from TonePure.com, and in this video we're going to get into the drop 2 and the drop 3 voicings, as well as the drop 2 plus 3, the drop 2 plus 4, and I'll show you a quick way to get the drop 2 plus 4, as well as the drop 1 and 3, which is one of my favorite voicings. The 2 and 4 and the 1 and 3 are my favorites. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, let's go ahead and pick a tetrachord, 4-note chord. So if I want to drop 2, you have to understand what the 2s and the 3s and the 4s refer to. They refer to the voices starting from right and going to left. So this would be voice 1, voice 2, voice 3, and voice 4. So voice 1 is your highest note, voice 2 is second to highest, voice 3 is second or third to highest, and voice 4 is the fourth highest. I guess you could look at it that way. So highest, second highest, third highest, fourth highest. But just simply go 1, 2, 3, 4. So what's a drop 2? Well, here's voice 1, here's voice 2. So you drop it an octave, and then you continue on with voice 3 and 4. So there's a drop 2. So you start here, there's your 2, drop it an octave, there's your drop 2. Now, what's a drop 3? Well, you go 1, 2, 3. You're going to drop that an octave, and then add your 1. So at all times you have a tetrachord or 4-note chord. And then if we do combinations, we could drop a 2 and a 3. Remember, that's your 1 and 4. So if we drop the 2, 3 an octave, we have the tetrachord like this. And then if we drop the 2 and the 4, so here's your 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there's your 2 and 4, drop those an octave. And there's your drop 2 and 4. And then the one I like is the drop 1 and 3. So here's your 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's your 1 and your 3. So if I drop the 1 and 3, so here's the 1 and 3 down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's your 1 and your 3. So you drop those, and then your 2 and 4 remain. Now with all of these you can do panning. So what's panning? I just move my hand in the same position up the diatonic key of C in this case. Now, if we do a triad, so here the same idea. The top voice, 1 is called voice 1, then voice 2, then voice 3. If I drop the 1 and 3 here and leave the 2, so drop the 1 and 3 an octave, I get this common voice that we use all the time in composing. And then I'm panning on the white keys. Now, I did say there's a really quick way to get the drop the 2, 4 and also the 1, 3. So let's go ahead and start with our tetrachord. And in this case, I'm going to play it in the left hand and the right hand. And then the way to get it quickly is I'm going to use my little finger and my index finger in each hand. So here's my pinky, index finger, That's your drop 2 and 4. And then if I, depending which fingers I'm using for the tetrachord, suppose I use my ring fingers. So I've got my ring finger in the right hand on the second voice, and I have my ring finger on the left hand for the second voice as well. So if I do my thumb ring finger, that gives me the drop 1-3. And so if you use this method, watch how quickly you can get drop 2s and 4s and drop 1 and 3s. So here's so again, the pinky and the index finger gives you a drop 2-4. And then your thumb and ring finger gives you your drop 1-3. But the beauty of it is you can use any chord you want. We've been doing a C major 7, but I could do, say, a F minor 7 and do the same thing. So there's my drop 2-4, my drop 1-3. Try a diminished chord. Again, I'm using my pinky and index for the drop 2-4, and then I do the thumb and ring finger for my drop 1-3. So let's see how it becomes a drop 1-3 again. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4. Voice 1, voice 2, voice 3, voice 4. So if I want to drop voice 1 and 3, and then there it is. So I've got there's my 1 and 3 down there, and here's my 2 and 4 up here. And then if I reverse it, so let's go over dropping 2 and 4 again. So voice 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here's your 2 and 4. Drop those an octave. So there it is. You could do half diminished. Now sometimes you might want to use your middle finger instead of your fourth finger for certain chords. So in this case, I'm doing always the index and pinky for the drop 2-4, but in this case, I'm using my middle finger and my thumb, and my thumb and ring finger. Because some chords are just easier to use the middle finger instead of the index finger when you're forming them. So that pretty much is it. So a lot of beautiful voicings, and of course you can modify them any way you like. So here's a F minor 6 chord. So here's your drop 2-4. Or actually, yeah, this is your. So here's your chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here's your 2-4, or your 2 and 4. And that would be drop. 1, 3. So when you do a drop 2, 4, basically for most chords, your tonic and your fifth are going to be in the left hand. So this is Bill McFadden signing off from tonepure.com. Hope you enjoyed the video, found it informative, and please subscribe.